Hello and welcome everyone back to the masterclass with me, Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as always. So, back to more Rogue Trader. So, what happened in the last episode? Our group went off for a hunt. They did some hunting. Well, came across something that was doing some hunting. They put an end to the avian beast, and the venomous terror was killed by the avian beast. So they didn't have to do much there. They did, however, claim the spoils. Some rancid-looking meat thrown to one side, some light leather from the wings, some decent meat from the herd beast that had been killed, nothing from the venomous terror. However, they also found an adolescent herd beast, which after some mind fuckery came under their control. They came back to town. Once in town, they did some mingling with the people as they found out some interesting about a lunar phenomena, soonish, along with ingratiating themselves in the population. So as you wake up on the 25th, oh actually your cart is one day closer because I thought it was 24th. Not one day closer, still not ready today. Yes, you wake up on the 25th. Again, you guys are still much earlier getting up than everyone else in Izmir. However, there are a few more people who seem waking up a bit earlier. For one, the merchant, he seems to be opening up about the same time as the blacksmith and the miners, or his brother. They seem to be getting up even earlier than you guys, but you can, as you wake up and stretch, you can see that they're not actually on map. I'm late. I put all that on the back. Over there. You could see that the merchant and I think the miner are kind of working on the still, filling it full of the rancid, fermented base that they were drinking before.
The stuff to get on the shits. What is this? Solid poo? Sorry, solid stool. I thought it'd be polite. Okay.
So, you guys wanted to head off and head off to the forest again. So, did you want to try and get some civilians to come with you, or did you want to head off on your own?
If we're going to be longer, I think if we do get civilians, we need less. Like, not a massive crowd to try and keep overnight, but even if it is going to be overnight. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Sure.
So I'll tell
Sounds
you
good.
I'll tell you that the unit selection have to. There's the random Izmirians. They basically have the two skills I said before, the labouring and scavenging. They're pretty much used to everything. I don't actually know if I have a token for the plane is, but they're these guys. You have the new name for them, the Blood Skinners. That would be their hunters, ones you took out last time. Sadly, yes, they are the same token. I will find another inbred looking human to swap out at one point. You have the entertainers, so they are agile. They're agile. Pretty much point taking them out into the field, but you might want entertainers for something. And then there is the fourth group, guys down here. I'll leave their name a mystery for now. They're kind of an in-between, but they do seem to have more of a combat focus. They look like they can handle themselves a little better. And they do all seem to have tools with them. Some strange and unknown reason, they all have scythes. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, out of all of them, they would be the ones who seem to have a little bit more in the know-how of like melee fighting.
Okay.
I'm guessing the more people we bring, the more difficult it will be to, keep them calm. We do have to stay the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you would bring basically the fighting force we had last time when we were hunting, or maybe even a smaller number of those people, they should know that we're reliable, and it should be easier for us to keep them in control. So maybe we should just take like 4 of them.
Well, it basically depends on what I roll. So I'll do another command check. So we'll want a few more of those guys. If I remember correctly, last time it was semi-auto, basically, for high number of people. And then plus 1d10 for my talent.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right, no bonuses?
I'll give you a +10 because they're still in
Yeah, okay.
You didn't bring anything special back last time. That is still 5 degrees of success, so that is 3 people.
3 people plus 1d10. Yeah, okay.
8 individuals. Was it the blood skinners that you wanted? The actual hunters?
Yeah.
I'm out of the some cases, literally. Okay, so although it takes a bit of time, it takes about, to give it a time limit, let's say you guys have eaten by 8. Unfortunately, it's going to take you about another 20 minutes to actually get these guys up and ready to go. So by about 8:30, doing this pace. Right, over to the map. Go. Doomsaku. Ants.
Oh, fuck.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
I thought I muted, sorry.
It was a quiet one.
That was probably the first time I've had a quiet one. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, but move. Sorry about that.
Where in the good God Emperor did I put the movement? I think it was 4 squares. I'm pretty sure it was 4, and then with the herd beast it was 6.
Yeah.
I had the thing that told me. Oh, hang on, there it is. So yeah, on.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So basically a day and a half there and back.
Yeah. You can walk it in a night. You'll basically make it back at dawn-ish. If you attempt it.
I think is we need to bring some. What materials have we got with us? We have. Do you have a lighter and? Oh, actually, don't.
I have flash guns.
We have sleeping bags, don't we? Something akin to a sleeping
No,
bag. Blankets.
I don't think we do. At least I don't.
Well, in the tent and shit, what were we sleeping in? We were sleeping on. Oh no, we didn't get them.
The floor.
He didn't back those up.
Say again,
I,
does?
I believe you were sleeping on the floor.
I could have swore I had something.
Nope. Not to my. Unless it's in your character sheet.
Let me see. Hang on. No, I just have a big hide in the way. Oh, can I buy a blanket for myself before we set off?
Sure. Yeah. Buy something like that. On it would probably be like 3 thrones. I don't think that's actually in the shop as an item.
So it's like a hide blanket.
Yeah. And it would definitely be worked hide, so it's a little bit softer.
Okay.
I guess I would take one as well. Or like more of a cloak or something.
No, so this isn't a so again, primitive society. Doing a hide blanket is 2 different clothes. Doing a cloak.
I mean, you take a blanket, you put a hole in it, at 2 sides, and you put a stick through.
These guys are pretty thick. It's
I
not.
mean, you could just do it yourself with a blanket.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's like what the hell do you call it again?
Again,
It's
you've got to remember, like cloaks and things
poncho?
are used for traveling. They don't really do much traveling. It's only around their local area, and the climate, as far as you can tell, or actually no, it doesn't change. So they're always in this, temperate climate. This is kind of warm here, Yeah, I've never really told you it's cold at night here.
No.
True.
Sure, I mean, if you want to buy
Okay.
one, yeah, you can like you said, cut a neck-sized hole into it, create a new fashion trend in this town. Sure. You haven't taught them anything about. Oh, I had the word and now it's gone. What's clothing? Technical clothing.
Oh.
No. What Oxfam destroyed in
Fashion?
Africa. No, it's what Oxfam destroyed in Africa. Had it then.
Wait, what?
What Oxfam destroyed in Africa. Africa had a not fabric. Textile, there we go. Africa had a textile industry, and then all the celebrities came along and said, look at the African children with no shoes, we have to help them. So Oxfam came along and dumped all of our unwanted shit there and killed off their
Textile
industry.
Sorry, I actually left again. I had to, in my brain, grab hold of it and pull it back.
Alright, it happens.
Yeah, they don't really have it is pretty clothing wise, unless it's a hand me down or like the trader wears different clothes. The 2 brothers kind of wear different clothes, but they're very, very, very old. And the town elder and the foreman have very similar clothes, but they're very old. Like you can tell that it's like an actual t-shirt. It's like an actual t-shirt. It's like a synthetic thread material which is patched multiple times. But everyone else is pretty much just taking animal hides and like wrapping it around themselves. couple of stitches. There you go. You got yourself a skirt. Was there anything else you wanted to get from the shop other than a couple of rugs?
I bought it for myself. I'm not buying it for everyone else.
So you set off then on your way. So as you head off down, you follow the river. You go along the scrubland. You see a lot of scrub plants. We've been through this a number of times. We're going to zoom through it. You come across the sketchy valley, which looks like a perfect place to get ambushed. You walk along the river on the very skinny bank, with a valley either side of you. You pucker that butthole, but can everyone roll me a 1d100?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, we haven't got a gym. Oh,
You don't?
The traitorous Drukari is dribbling. Fair enough. To allow it to dribble. So, come up with a new system. So rather than you guys rolling and being, is it higher, is it lower? I roll some dice, and you roll some dice. Both say make the difference. Don't know if higher is good, lower is good.
We don't know if you know that we know.
History. As you make your way to forest again, you come out of the valley. There's a little bit of a clearing next to the valley, which again, it's incredibly steep. It would technically give you some protection. That's kind of where you were sticking the herd beast last time. It's not massive. The herd beast took up like 30-40% of the room in that area. But then, and yeah, that's like a clearing with just some large foliage. They're just large plants, plant leaves, a little bit like ferns, things like that. And then you start seeing smaller trees appear, and you get to the base of the forest. It's already gotten late in the day, and as the Budskin marching along through the valley, there is murmurings behind you. Hear that they're clearly anxious. But again, it could just be the valley. But as you come out and you put the herd, you didn't bring. As you come out and you're like, right, you show them the area because they haven't been before. They are all like looking up at the sun, like, huh? The sun's all the way. Oh, huh?
Alright, something we didn't tell you last time. You're fucked. Goodbye. No. If it does look like they're about to start breaking, like morale-wise or anything, I will kind of step in and go, "Oh no, Kevin, just a short period." Oh boy.
Sorry, the stew wasn't that good.
Yeah. That's alright.
Oh, sorry, never mind. What am I talking about? The cooked food isn't that great. Although he should have some benefits because he does burnt bacon. Yeah, you get some burnt meat strips away. They are agitated, very much so. If you give me a command check now. Did take some of them out last night, but at the same time, it's going to be a -10 because it's also going through Mutter Mount.
Okay. Oh nope, I'll fit point that.
I mean, that was a 98. That was
Yeah.
enough. Just be like, nah.
Snuffle being a fucking cunt, as usual. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Well, it's
That was
almost 20
59%.
bet. It's almost 20 bet. So they're definitely agitated. They definitely, like, some of them are no longer really paying attention to what's going on. See how that affects the rolls. What would you like to start doing? Again, at this point, so I think I got that wrong. It's oh no, sorry, because it's the speed, the amount of miles that you're going. That's right. Never mind. So yeah, at this point, because you've been walking at a much slower pace, Herd Beast, the sun's got a quarter of a day left before the sun sets. So you do some rolls, but the negative. What I will give, just put this at, you could always attempt to make a shelter. The getting late.
Yeah, I think I'm getting the occasional cutout, so I think I actually missed some of that, to be honest. All I heard was you put out the alternative you could make it shelter.
Madness. You could always make a shelter.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we split? So shall we split it then? Half build a shelter, half build, and half look for materials or hunt. Probably too late for hunt, isn't it?
I believe we should just continue hunting, and if we don't find anything, return to the village. I don't believe we will be able to keep these people happy outside. You said we only have a quarter of a day left, right?
Yeah.
We are in the valley with the plains, right? Would it be better for us to actually make a shelter? The people are going to be scared shitless, but if we actually get through the first night, they're going to realize that we can actually do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for that as well.
So, I'd say build a shelter.
Okay. I don't hear any dissent amongst the ranks at what has been proposed. You're building a shelter. So, commands, can we really class Izmirians as humans? Just about. Then I will make an argument that Fetips should also.
Nope.
Okay, so I am going to need some rolls. Let's have a look here. So, my cog homie, there is definitely going to be a role for you. I would like a tech use from you. Technically, this is not going to be difficult, but it is primitive. So, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's not exactly high tech, so I'm gonna give you a negative. So, it's gonna be a plus 20 minus 10 because it's. You're not used to working with sticks and stones and things like that in this kind of situation. So give me a tech use test with a plus.
Will do.
For, as far as I'm aware, for Kalindra, Abby, Heinrich, can you give me a search check The search check will be with a plus 30 because you are only going for building resources. Not easier to grab
Could
sticks
I-
and stones and things like that that you actually know.
Could I ask if I could use survival for it?
So technically, the survival rolls are going to come up in a moment.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
there are survival rolls needed. This is just to find the resource. Again, technically, with a plus 30 is common. I think.
Right.
Wow, Nuffle just doesn't like you today, Heinrich.
No, Nuffle does not like me in Flecks of Starlight.
Kalindra and Abby, plus 30 to your search.
Okay. I was going to ask if I could do one warehouse instead, but sure, plus 30 it is. Nope.
The blind girl finds it.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was about to say.
let me get beginners. Have a go. 30. Buttermouth having a go. There we go. Alright. So, as you're snapping down branches, taking, I think enough of you have got enough blades that you can like hack down smaller trees. You notice that the blood skinners work together because I mean they don't actually have like. I think they have knives. So not the easiest thing to cut through big branches. So they seem to be working
Oh,
together.
you'd be surprised.
Yeah, a bigger blade, more weight. But as the sun is, it's not set yet. But you've used up a decent amount of time. You've brought back your resources, and you can see that Cray has kind of lined out what needs to be done, and the perimeter that needs to be set up. These are where the survival rolls come in. So, can you give me survival rolls? This is only if you have survival. But if you actually have a tick in it, you can then give me a roll. There is a plus 20 because it's not particularly difficult.
You say that, but fuck Nuffle with a big stick.
Oh, hello, Buttermouth.
Mothermouth got a 1.
Apparently, Buttermouth is really, really good at making survival huts. Ooh. The bloodskin has failed. Yeah, I believe that's. Cray, did you have survival, or was I just letting you use it for?
You gave me a free pass.
I am the only person in the party that has survival.
Okay, so as the 8 blood skinners start attempting to build so it's a defensive shelter. It's not actually cold enough around here for you to need a proper like wall, like a ceiling, a hut, or anything like that. So what they're doing is more of a defensive wall with what you've got. So some of the longer tree branches get sharpened down into spikes, and then they're using some of the stones to basically build a spike fence pointing out to keep nature out. And then as they're all trying to do this, and Heinrich's like, okay, I can do this as well, and he's attempting it and not really like it's just the round wood is just rolling off the stones that you got laid out Heinrich, and even the blood skinners seem to be struggling with like keeping the wooden poles from moving around. You see Muttermouth coming in, shoring things up, and getting large branches off the trees, the search rolls, and he's filling in the areas between the spikes with these branches, kind of making a wall with spikes coming out of it. Although they are just branches, this will not be substantial if something charges at you, but it might be enough to make creatures not see you, much like the tiger traps that you see in, not traps, the tiger walls that you see in, sorry, lion walls in Africa. They're not actually there to stop a tiger from charging in, it's just a deterrent. So you get this almost like crescent mooned wall of really crappy spikes and branches that go out. You've also got, this is next to the valley wall, so you have got a solid wall behind you, which, I'll be nice, you create a fire in this time. So you've got a fire that's going to keep most nasties away, with smoke that's blowing through the wall, through the white wall. It's not perfect if it rains, which you haven't really seen yet. You're gonna get wet, but it seems like it should do. However, as this is all getting finished up and the herd beast has been brought in. Oh, sorry, you haven't got the herd beast. I keep forgetting. God damn it. As you've brought all the blood skinners in, and you guys have settled, maybe Heinrich and Abby have laid out their hide skins. You do notice that the blood skinners have really stuck in one group, and there is a lot of muttering, especially now that everything's gone quiet. There is a lot of now that the work is done, and everything's kind of settled. There's a lot of muttering between them. Don't be happy, sun, as the sun sets fully.
Alright. Just while we're setting everything up, can I hand out 10 kill sticks just for them to be placed in the ground and stuff? Just instead of using all of the wood. Sorry,
cool.
not all of the wood, but some of the best bits. Back. I don't know. Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
just because I don't remember this, Muttermouth can't see in the darkness, but he can smell things better, right?
He does have blind fighting, so he can fight in the dark. Just gets 10 rather. And then
Just start a forest fire.
And then his sense of smell helps him.
Do these people know of any creatures that are attracted to fire? Just to be sure, because I don't remember.
A lot of creatures are going to be attracted to the fire. Just though they might be too scared to approach completely, but it'll attract attention at the very least.
One idea is that having a fire is usually a good idea. And since we're gonna be here in the night, I'd like to put forward that both Kalindra and Muttermouth take at least half of the night shift each other. I take one half, he takes the other one. Because at least then, well, I can see in the darkness and he can smell things. And also, now that I think about it, Abby can see in the darkness too, right? Because
Yeah, I was
technically
about to
blind.
say.
So we can always divide it in 3, teams, that's particularly there.
I can also hear pretty good. So
I see
Can
the darkness
I
and hear very good.
can I ask Mothermouse to prepare like a fire, but not to light it?
Sure.
Or I'll give him assistance if he needs the +10, because God knows if I roll and fuck it up.
I'll give it to him. I mean, to be honest, it's the lighting of it.
Worst case scenario,
You say that.
Worst case scenario, I shoot the last bolt in it.
we need to upgrade the still, so we can have moonshine with us. Just make a portable ring of fire whenever we need it.
Have got me.
Yeah, we do.
Exactly what.
Yeah, but we didn't bring any with us.
No.
Only makes a very finite amount.
Oh no! If you guys wanted, you could have been like, "Oh, could we have like a?" Okay, so I gave it away that you made glass, yet no one said, "Hey, you make us some glass vials." So
When did we get? Hang on. When did we make glass?
Yeah.
Trey made glass for the distill.
When?
Did I?
Yeah,
I
in
can't
the
remember
crafting
that.
one. I'm pretty sure because the still's got glass.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I don't remember that either.
I thought it was all metal.
If it was last week, at the end of last week, I was away.
No. This was weeks ago. During your
Yeah, this is
crafting.
at least a session or 3-4 ago.
No, it's probably more than that. Probably more.
Hence, at least.
You'd be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've had glass because I went through that. This was like a Professor Stone like episode where you're making metal, making this, that, and the other. I'm pretty sure you've got.
Man, I'm not objecting to all glass. Just.
Yeah,
I didn't remember.
That completely set my mind. So okay. Know that for next time. Every day is a learning experience, except for today. I'm sure I'm going to die today.
So yeah, it's not going to take. It's not difficult for Mouth to build a fire, or getting the flame to light it. But you
Don't suppose I could use my last cutter.
You've got a lighter. Oh, actually, I think Heinrich's also got.
I have a lighter. I also have spark stones. Spark stones are incredibly fucking easy. All you do is throw them together and they literally create fire.
I have to ask this because I don't know. Can Abby also make fire by any chance?
Nope, I can't.
Nor are you going to do it in front of the savages.
Oh, I was going to do something very different. The savages, if they don't behave.
Subtlety. A little bit of subtlety.
Sometimes you need the big hammers.
Oh, okay, so alright. Eldar, Mothermouth, do you still want to hunt? Alright, Eldar, do you still want to hunt at the moment? If so, go take a look if you like. Anything comes, I'll light the fire and we can actually, do something to defend.
To hunt in the darkness alone in a group, in an area we know nothing about.
Yeah, we do. We know there's pine trees over there.
I think we should collect some for some extra distillery.
Yes, we will do that in the morning. Don't forget, this is basically a 2-day trip.
So as you hunker down and kind of looks out and thinks about going out into the darkness,
I don't.
The Muttermouth attempts to up some food. The bloodskinners still look very, very nervous, upset. There's a lot of muttering going on between them. Yeah, they do not look happy. Not one little bit.
Yeah, tough fucking titty. They came with us.
They have
Just
time
because I
to
yelled at
become
them didn't mean they actually had to follow us.
It was your own. It was your own choice, but you talked us into it. You followed.
I said words, you followed it. I don't even speak your language.
your weak of mind.
I don't know what I don't know what Buttermouth withheld and what he told you. Oh boy, okay. Well, I'm hungry now and I can't do shit at night, so have fun. I got spear and got my knife.
Oh, I have way too many. Inbreds, that's the word I was looking for. Too many of them everywhere. Right. Okay. So, are you just basically waiting for nighttime to pass? Are you?
I am. I don't know what the rest of them are doing, if we're just waiting or not.
I mean, if nothing happens during tonight, yes.
Unit, Jim?
I don't know. I mean, if Jim wants to go hunting, then maybe. Oh, we just
Jim
lost
wanted
Jim.
to go. Jim just wanted to go.
No.
Desperate. Needed to get out there. Well then, the degenerate has left us.
Wow, okay.
Was this a surprise?
Filthy Xenos.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
As in,
Welcome
you
back.
probably went to a booty call. Oh, you're back.
I went for a booty call. Huh? I wish.
Yeah, Jim, is there anything you want to do during the night?
I am. Obviously, I want to keep watch, but I also want to look at the stars. I don't think we have had any moment that we actually just stared at the stars during the night. I know
did.
how
I have.
it fucking is, but I just want to look at it.
Sure.
Oh, that hasn't been bad at all. Oh, no, that's got worse. No. Okay, fine. I'll just have
Suddenly, out of the night sky, 10 traitor legions.
10 traitor legions.
I don't know, I'm just BSing.
all the traitors all at once.
Where did the extra 3 come out of?
But that's where the cunning plan comes in. It's 3 times Alpha Legion.
3 times half a legion's a legion and a half.
No, Alpha.
Oh, okay.
It's the Alpha Legion, right?
3 times half a legion.
Like,
Ugh.
Turns out they're all Alpha Legion in the end.
okay, so
Oh,
They are
no.
anyway.
you're not really doing anything in the night time from the sounds of things. So
I'll watch the tribals if they do seem very jumpy and shit. I will just make passing comments and shit like that, tell Buttermouth what to say, but I doubt my success, honestly.
they are very, very unhappy, not happy people.
Okay.
So, place yourselves in the hidden area or little nook in this lighted place. Oh Jesus, what did I just do? How did I do that? Hang on, but how do I get it back? Getty! So
What?
I hit a button and now I don't have a oh hang on, there it is. I found it.
Did you lose your turn counter? Lose your
I
turn
lost
counter?
everything. Lost everything. I didn't realise I could do that. So yeah, that was
I
what.
don't even know what you did.
He disabled his UI.
Yeah, you can close the tab with all your GM stuff. Never done that before. Didn't realise you could do it.
I actually forgot there's fucking tabs for GM stuff.
Yeah, so you know where like the map zoom is? Oh, actually, you can see it on stream. So this thing. See on the Soon Raccoons. Soon Raccoon here. This thing closes
Oh.
everything. Yeah. Didn't realise that was there. Never clicked on that. Don't mock. So what were those numbers that everyone rolled at? Oh yes, 22, 20. This new system that I've done is far more complicated, and I don't think I'm going to do it again.
It's not a lamenter, is it?
No, fortunately. So, as the sun actually sets and you're put into darkness, the fire obviously gives you some illumination. It's not a big fire that creates a lot of heat, although Muttermouth has put some vegetative matter on there that has made a decent amount of smoke at times that's blown out out this way. So it's
Wait.
Which is technically quote unquote into the woods. So some food is passed out, which does help. I'm guessing like those of you who are basically going on watch tonight are going to sleep now. That's the thing with being on watch. You kind of need to sleep early rather than staying up all.
Yep.
So I'm guessing it's either Heinrich or Cray who is doing the first watch.
It'll be me and it will be me and Craig because it's Abby and Linda.
I mean, I don't have night vision, so the early shift or the very late shift would be my area where I'm useful.
You might want to roll awareness then because my awareness is shit.
Hello, roll 20. I rolled awareness.
That's been
I am
weird.
blind as fuck.
Oh. Oh shit! Oh, I got 2!
Marvelous then. Okay. So the essentially first fifth of the night. What am I saying? Fifth is 40. The first quarter of the night goes by. Heinrich, you're kind of just having a little doze, just to get some sort of. Cray, you don't really hear anything, and to be honest, you're kind of out of your element. Steel and nature, kind of, dirt is getting into things.
Give me my concrete floors, damn it.
Yeah, and you don't really take any notice of these inbreaded. It's kind of just that it's not. Heinrich, as Cray wakes you and he powers down for the evening. You like, you
Beep
know,
boop.
yawn and stretch a little bit and look around and hang on a minute. You kick Craig, one of the blood skinners. Oh, that's going to be a pain. All right, I'm going to take them from the front. Although it makes no sense, I'm taking them from the front because I didn't actually. I can move these.
Are they all asleep?
As you like look round, a number of the ones who are by the fire seem to have laid down, but these guys towards the back are leaning up against the wall. They don't seem to be asleep. Like when you're stood up looking at them, they look asleep. But as you crouch down a bit, you can see that their eyes are just open. They're staring at the ground. You would also notice, apart from that one of them's missing, there are a lot of strange noises come from woods. It's almost night and day to where you are.
Where's Bloodworth?
At the village. At the village at night, there's very little animal life that you kind of hear on the regular. Next to the forest where you are now, there are insects making noise, there are birds making noise, there are all sorts of sounds emanating from the forest. It's not particularly creepy sounding noises, they are just,
Wild noises.
yeah, wildlife.
Again, but where's Blundermouth?
Oh shit, sorry.
I was going to say, is he gone too?
I deleted
We had a sneak one.
So, whereabouts was the guy that's now missing? Like, do I know like a rough area where he was before I got my shut eye?
Yeah, he would have actually been one of the back ones, but couldn't grab the back because foliage.
All right, I'm going to poke Muttermouth.
It would have been the guy back here, and it looks as if there's a hole in the fences big enough for someone skinny to slip through.
Right. Okay, I'm poking Muttermouth and see. I want to see if he can like suss out a smell that either shouldn't be there or should be there. And then I'm going to crawl over to Kalindra to shake that bitch
up.
Technically, with light sleeper, should I roll awareness as well? See if I noticed anything.
Ooh.
I do have, I believe, paranoid or something along those lines as a talent, but I think.
But that's only for ambushes.
Yeah, I have paranoia.
Yeah, and again, I think light sleeper only applies to if things are happening to you, aren't they?
He's assumed to be awake even when asleep. Basically
for the purposes of awareness tests.
Yeah, so it's almost as if she is awake enough to be on watch.
Yeah, okay. So let me see. So you were doing an awareness check. Give a mind 10. Got with white sheet. Oh, sorry, that's 4. Sorry, with a plus 10. Although, hang on, you are asleep. I know it says you're awake enough to be able to do awarenesses, but you are asleep. So there should still be a negative to... I can't see how you can...
So flat then instead of plus 10?
Yeah.
Wait, was there +10 for my roll? Because I don't have it.
Yeah, no, I think sorry, there would have been a +10 for your roll. So I don't want to tell you. Oh yeah, you get a +10 because you know. Oh, hang on, something's up. So I just do it on degrees sometimes, where it's like, okay, so they got
that's fair
this
enough.
many degrees to pass. But where Abby is, because it's difficult because when you know something, then you're meant to be.
I'll
asleep.
re-roll that.
Please do. Better.
That's better.
It's still a fail. I mean, it would have been nice if it was a magic, if it was a psychic power. It would have been a 66. A lovely double. Oh, we could have rolled on a fun chart.
Suddenly, boom.
A demon appears. Roll initiative. Kalindra, now you can roll for paranoid. So yeah, you stay asleep. As far as I'm aware, then yeah. So Abby stays asleep. Whereas Heinrich, you can see that that one of them's gone missing. And you know where he.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright, yep. So does Muttermouth say or do anything after I ask him to see
So
if he can
Muttermouth looks at you and looks at the fire that's pumping out smoke. Shakes his head. He's smoke there to hide scent. So animals not know where we are.
And where would one of the blood hunters, blood skinners go?
Drugs.
Can I?
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he was going to just say me, no.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, can I poke my head up and take a look around to see if there's any disturbances around the local area, essentially?
Yeah, sure. You can. You can. It's not a really high barricade, and easily go on tiptoes and see right over it. Although it is, you're looking into the darkness, you don't see anything, and much like I said before, you can still hear the wildlife. It's not like it's suddenly gone quiet or changed. But as you do know he's missing, give me another awareness check to try and see if you hear him. It's a long shot.
Right.
I'd want a -20. See if you hear like anything snapping, any branches, rocks getting kicked. You have got a fire near you and people sleeping.
Fuck.
So it's not like it's dead quiet here.
Okay.
So sadly, unless you want to gather the aid of some of your other
like I said, I'm kicking Kalindra in the ribs to wake her up.
stuff.
The fuck do you want?
Fucking get up, one of the locals is gone.
Maybe he just went for a shit.
Take a look at the very least, Kalindra.
Do you currently feel happy?
That's a good question.
If so, we know that something bad happened.
If you were male, we wouldn't have to kick you in the ribs to wake you up. There'd be a fucking very prominent issue to tell us for us. But in this case, take a look.
Fine. If I don't see anything, it's not my fault. See? It's not my fault. I don't see anything. I say.
So yeah, you can see in the dark, so probably would get up. You're standing up and looking far.
Case I pass. I think there's a thingy for how far I can see. Give me a moment to find it. Dark side trait is that. I think I have it under my talent somewhere.
Oh boy.
Jack, give me a second, I'll find it.
No, you're right. Well, hang on. Oh, yeah, fucking... Abby, what about you? Do you see anything?
Am I awake?
I'd probably kick you in the ribs too. Well, a little bit gently, more gently.
Yes, dear.
You still earn a pretty pissed look from her, but she gets up, looks around.
I just kicked you in the ribs. I wouldn't expect anything less.
364. A creature with this trait sees normally even in areas of total darkness, and however takes a penalty for fighting in areas of dim or no light. I see as far as anyone usually would see, so I have no limit to how far I can see in the darkness. I just see.
I love it
Snippet.
when games don't give you distance, how far you can. How far can I see? To the horizon. Great. What do I see? Everything. Take in nothing. So, yeah, Abby, you would have just about passed the same as. But Kalindra, you would have just about passed the same as Abby. However, Abby, you don't notice it because it is literally a visual thing. In that, so Kalindra, as you're looking around, you don't see the individual. I know you do have tracking. I know you were looking around here. You can see that a number of the foliage, like the shrub plants that were nearby, have been flattened. Your best guess would be that someone's crawled along and flattened the plant as they've been quietly, army crawling away. It looks as if
I'll point that out to the group.
It looks as if he's actually, and unfortunately, when you see more of this map, you'll know what I mean. It's kind of upside down. So he's moving towards the forest, which is down this way. But what you see, Kalindra, hopefully, what you see, Kalindra, is it looks as if he's kind of gone out through here, and then he's kind of turned, and he's kind of done
staggered path.
Done that. Like he's got turned around. So for those of you on the stream, he's done like a crescent moon shape and then headed down into the forest. He seems to have got turned around. If he was trying to head back to the village, he should have gone this way, because that would lead back to the valley, and then back to the river and back to village.
Back to the valley.
Yeah, very silly.
I'm just gonna point out that to the group and say, the dumbass zigzagged his way over there. I have no fucking clue where he's going because the village is that way. Again, I don't know if
we want to ask the other dipshits if they know he's doing this.
Yeah, so Abby, you don't see his life sign in range. So he's at least got out of your sight range.
And I just see the path, right? I don't see him.
Yeah, and Kalindra, you just see the path, the shrubs and foliage crawled through, washed.
Yep.
He's made like the most amazing game trail, where you don't even need to find trail to. It's like, wow, a path of destruction follow the plant.
I'm just gonna look at you. I mean, go ahead and ask them. He's being a dumbass, walking off, well, fucking off that way. What he plans on doing, I have no idea. I don't think it's wise to go after him. But, you know.
Oh, I can't want to go after him.
Here's a problem. In the middle of the night, myself and Abby being the only ones out of the entire group that can see in the darkness, that would be more a liability and a danger than an actual good thing for us.
If I were to kind of like move my way over to here at the very least, like move over the bodies and stuff and look at the hole and shit. Is there a visible track where he's like dragged himself along the ground, or?
Yeah, now that you're kind of closer, without the bodies in the way, it does look like his like almost like his toes have dug in, and left kind of an indent. Yeah, it does look like he's army crawled out off.
I'll
Also,
ask Mothermouth to
as
ask.
you come closer, you would also notice that these two here, ones who are leaning up against the wall. Well, technically, there's 3 of them who are leaning up, but this one here actually looks asleep. These two who you fought before were, you could. I said that you could see their eyes were open. They're actually staring at the hole.
Right. I'm going to ask Mothermouth to ask the nearest guy. Where did he go?
Through the crowd. There's something to the Bloodskinner. Bloodskinner kind of pretends to be asleep. Buttermouth says it again. Says it again. Says it again. He still pretends to sleep.
Tell him I will kick him in the ribs.
I kick him in the ribs.
Everyone else.
Buttermouth tells him. A response.
Alright.
I'll just kick him in the ribs.
You're not there. You haven't moved your token.
Am I not? Oh, sorry. Let me move my token. Because here's the thing. I'm already awake now because, one of these dumb fucks made me get up.
So with a kick, he comes to. Clearly not. The other guy kind of now holds his breath. Buttermouth points at the hole and then translates. The 2 dudes now looks really scared. Like the dude who's still pretending to be asleep looks really, really scared. The guy who's now like got his eyes open, looking up, looks petrified.
He didn't crawl, did he? Mothermouth, translate.
Muttermouth translates, and he looks at Muttermouth. He looks at your. He doesn't look you in the face, Heinrich. He looks at like your torso, and then kind of looks down at the hole. And looks at his feet. Really answer.
Wait, hang on. He looks at.
it doesn't look you in the eyes. You know, he looks at your torso. You know, he can't like raise his head high enough before, you know.
Did he leave or did he get grabbed by something? We're running out of time.
Really not. Ruled out part of the way.
From how you're describing it, I will say it does sound like he's lying to me. Like body language wise, but
So
he could just be stupid.
he gets a second wind and he explains it to Muttermouth. So 3 of them were gonna leave. They were gonna shoot off. They were like, "Fuck this, we're going." And when the first one crawled down into the hole, it was like, "Yeah, okay, looks good to go." He kind of went limp, then went through the hole very quickly.
Okay. I make an audible. I make sure he can see it as I slap my forehead. I point at the fire and say, "We need this." And I hold my knife up, like, hold on to this and shout if something comes.
So Kalindra, now that you've heard like Muttermouth explain it in Low Gothic, and you're like, "Hang on, what?" You get back up and you look at the path again, and you're like, and you're quite a tall lass, as from what I can remember. So you go on your tiptoes, maybe you step on the bloke, get a little bit extra height, and as you look down to the other side of the barricade, I'll give you a little bit more visual range to show like you can see a bit more. Sadly, I did put it. You can see that looks more like hoofs, as if there were 2 hoof marks there.
Oh,
and then as you look at the path as it goes on, you can see that there seem to be 2 hoof marks either side. But it seems like they're very deep, as if something has landed heavily yet daintily. Grabbed him and then moved off. You don't see any blood and you don't see any sign of struggle. But as you look more closely, you can see that where the body was dragged, why it looked like it had been dragged through the foliage, flattening the foliage, you can now see that there are very almost light-footed marks there, like tracks, hoof tracks.
Can I roll clinicians just to check if anything is nearby still?
I'm just going to raise an eyebrow and basically say, "Yeah, the dumbass got dragged off by something and got killed. It was his own damn fault. That's why you don't leave the safety of the camp."
Jesus fuck, what's with the rolls today?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So it sounds like the Beastman. Sounds like the Beastman.
So instead of telling us, they just sat there and, looked at the fucking hole.
You're feeling quite cocky at the time. You're like, "Yeah, fuck these guys. They're leading us to our deaths. We're gonna go. We can make it back." And the cockiest of the cocky, like, "Yeah, come on, lads, follow me."
Yeah, but you'd think they'd, let us know or scream or something. Not just sit there like, "Well, I guess he's dead now."
I guess he's fucked.
You're forgetting the fact that these people used to hunt by slashing their hands and walking while bleeding all over the place, just trying to attract whatever the fuck came.
Like, they're like, look,
They're probably
one of us is
dumbstruck, to
gone.
be fair.
Maybe they're happy now. Maybe they're stated. He was the sacrifice. Cool.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So
I'm really not.
Sorry, you cut out then.
Hello?
Hello.
You did.
Hello.
Oops, did I cut out?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to keep improving this people's society because they might be a lost cause, you know?
It is survival of the fittest, to be fair. Although we are down one of our fucking lads.
So,
Well,
Did he get napped at the end, or
might be a good idea to tell these dumb fucks to not leave the safety of the camp, because that's what happens when you leave the safety of the camp.
Yeah. I'm going to point at the bonfire, or the campfire. The campfire, good. Point at the hole in the fedge. Fucking stupid.
Pottermouth translates as a bit of time has gone past. It's not quite midnight, but it's getting close. From out in the darkness, a decent distance away, you just hear this crack, but it's loud. It's like a femur being snapped in two.
Oh, hang on. Let me get the femur breaker video.
Anyone's ever heard someone's leg snap like properly, the big bone? It's and in the
I
darkness.
can't say I
you know,
have.
What's like I said, there's still some wildlife going, mainly insects now. Big old snap like that would be trapped.
I guess that's that then.
Yep.
Is anyone out there?
Repeat. Don't make holes in the defense. Don't be fucking stupid.
So with the snap, those that were actually asleep, 4 of them, they kind of wake up like, huh? What? See, you're all like talking, and you know, okay, something's on. They get up, they notice one of their people's missing. They're like, huh? What the fuck? Where did he go?
What am I? Repeat what I just said to them. Campfire good. Hole in fence fucking stupid.
Buttermouth explains, and one of them tries to hug the fire.
No.
Quickly backs away. Not that stupid, but almost.
Alright, I'll mention that keep your knives on you and watch. Like, split into watches, basically. Half of them sleep, half of them keep an eye above the perimeter. Like, just watch around the top of the perimeter, just make sure everything's okay.
Got the top.
We'll get through the
perimeter.
night.
This is the valley, so nothing. It's too vertical for anything to come down from there, except from rock. But it looks like there's grass growing on the side of the valley, so it looks like it's enough. It's not a bloody rocky landslide area. And my internet might crap out, or Discord is crapping out. So
Oh no.
the tradition may carry on.
Yeah. Also, I figured out why I couldn't find my stats, like my eye color, my height, my weight, and stuff like that. It's because I didn't add this after we changed the journal. Well, the journal changed the second time. So I'm actually 2 meters and 18 centimeters tall.
Only you worked into feet every proper.
Oh
Proper
yeah,
person.
In
it's
feet,
not. It
it's,
didn't carry
I'm
over.
7 foot.
I knew you were tall. So,
I mean, how tall are you, sir?
like 7 foot.
I'm a big one. 7'2". Or, you know,
Okay.
2 meters and 18 centimeters.
Yeah. Heinrich is.
So she's about 60 centimeters taller than Abby.
Yeah, I guess. Big boy.
Also, why she's always looking down on you, Monkai.
That too.
I just get my big woman sound clip.
So do you all?
I
Go
mean,
back
she's
to
about
sleep?
7 foot something. Fucking Heinrich is 6'3" or 6'2", if I remember correctly. So.
Dimitrescu? Yeah, I think she's 7'2" too.
So before we go down that street, you're all going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not all.
Everyone except the watch, I suppose.
Sorry, Dimitrescu is 9 feet tall.
Oh yeah. No, but no. Back to this.
Sorry.
We've been up for how long? Probably as long as a watch.
Not quite. There was a bit of. I basically got it a bit wrong. You're only a bit into it.
Okay. So I'll finish my watch and then I'm going back to sleep. Cray, I'm gonna say for missing one of the fucking blood guy or one of the locals. Do half a watch again, at least. And then carry on with the rest, or at least when the next person does their watch.
How about we don't let him watch again because he lost one of the fucking idiots.
Oh no, he will watch with whoever's on next.
Oh, okay.
Abby or Kalindra, who would like to roll next?
Let's roll a 1d2. Because that's how I decide things in life. That would be me.
Alright.
Okay,
I suppose I
you
need to
go.
kick you in the ribs first.
So it's about 12 o'clock now. It's about midnight, roughly. In this roll.
Oh, a second, sorry. Yeah, boop. And once again, dice gods hate me.
Okay, so another quarter of the night by.
Should have rerolled.
I can't reroll, remember? I took a Sakun to the chest.
Yeah.
I have no fate points.
So 1/4 of the night has passed. Sure. So don't really notice. So Abby, you're up.
Sure, I'll, take my watch. Do I notice anything out of the ordinary? Did we lose 2 more?
No. Yeah, you haven't actually lost anyone because Heinrich noticed that one had gone missing, and they had been like, "Huh, he got taken. I don't want to go out there." And none of them have left the fire. But at this point, the sun it's be coming up soon. Huzzah! Okay, so Abby, as soon as you wake up, in fact, you might even wake up a little bit sooner than what you would have done because the forest has gone quiet. Insects and creatures that were making noise throughout the night, it's completely quiet now. After getting up and looking around and being like, hang on, what? I'm sure it was louder than this, not long. You can hear and this is in the distance, again, crunching sounds. It's almost like twigs cracking if it was close by. That you can very easily tell that this is like because of the distortion in sound, that this is a fairly long way off. You're guessing from where you're stood and looking, it's in the forest a bit. Maybe that's why it's more distorted. It could be further in. So it's nothing to be alarmed at straight away. So maybe you stoke the fire, get the smoke going again, and make sure okay, it's still a couple of minutes go by, and an uneasy air. You're not quite sure. There's like a tension. And still, every now and then, you can hear this cracking. Really. And this goes on for about 15 minutes or so, as just as the sun starts to creep into the horizon, just giving off some small amount of illumination that you hear from within the forest. And you hear another one, another one, another one. With about 2-3 seconds, you see and hear, yeah, you would see living forms. You hear wings flapping, and you see a shitload of birds come out from the forest canopy. You're guessing maybe 15 minutes into the forest, maybe less. You're not entirely sure. Before you start hearing the sounds of what would the dice? Yeah, okay.
Do the birds seem like the ones we already know? The razor wings?
There would be maybe some razor wings in there, maybe some other varieties. As they're shooting off, yeah, you'd probably see the because the razor wings have got the red heads and blue wings, stuff like that. So yeah, you probably would see. Oh yeah, but you're a psycho. Yeah. Let's just say there are some of them, but there are other varieties of small avian bird as well. But you would, shortly after the birds all shoot up into the sky, you would hear a far more equestrine horse, goat, beast kind of a cry. I cannot imitate, even if I could give it a shot, but it's all that sort of thing. A goat crying out, that thing. But far deeper and more bellowing. Again, coming from the same place that birds up from. Would also have noticed that as soon as the howling sound starts, there's a twitch of red, ginger, kind of draws your attention as Muttermouth takes.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
This is...
I'm here.
Oh.
Discord has not scrapped out just yet.
Okay.
It's trying.
I think something crashed on my end. I think something might have glitched on my end then. All I heard was, you hear this
Sadness. Okay, so well, Abby heard the howling sounds and the cries of some bestial equestrine. God damn it, I can't say the word now. Horse-like goat.
Equestrian.
Yes, equestrine.
He said the exact same word.
I can't say it properly now. It's in my head properly, and I just horse-like creature. Goat.
Okay. Wait, hang on. Is goat not bovine?
Oh no, that
No.
would be. For those of you asleep, give me a -20 awareness check to see if this wakes.
Oh.
It's been a shitty night, so some of you may have gone into deep sleep. Otherwise, Abby can still wake you.
I have to ask this because you said Abby waked up a little bit earlier. So would I still be awake?
No, because you went all through. Oh, actually, sorry, you just went to sleep. So yeah, but you might have been really tired. I'll give you a +10, so only a -10.
So wait, awareness with +10.
-10.
Just no.
See?
Would you look at that?
Nice. No, you should be awake. So yeah, you and Cray, you both wake up at the sounds like what the wolves, and then this weird other sound comes through, and you're like, what the fuck? As you see Abby kind of staring off into the distance, and Buttermouth is very much up, and his heckles, the hair along his neck is all rigid, fluffed up.
It's like some kind of furry thing.
Dog thing. Your dog never been scared. Put his heckles up and gone all.
Do I hear anything coming closer?
No.
Or no?
No. It is definitely in the distance.
I'm just gonna grab my shield and my spear just in case.
Someone wake me up, please. Someone wake me up, please.
Sure, I step over. Just for the night, I'm going to kick you in the ribs.
Thank you.
I was going to step on him, but that works too. You use him as leverage. So I can
it's not going to get the response you think it might.
You might be surprised.
Please no.
Yeah.
Harder.
You call that a kick? Let me show you a kick.
Out of the way.
You feel a sudden, sudden strong headache just wreck through your head before it stops.
Okay. So what's happened now? How many of the rest of them decided to fuck up? Oh wait, no, they didn't leave. What's happened?
It surprises me, Monkeye.
What?
It surprises me that you didn't hear the howling and the fluttering of wings and screeching of animals in the forest.
It's funny enough, I actually...
Yeah, 3 shots.
3 shots? Okay, now that I'm intrigued.
Would you look at that?
Right?
I mean, we'd probably hear, the difference between more modern
I need to tell you that there's a cloud of smoke that comes out of the out of the tree line.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd say you'd hear the difference.
Fucking up.
Discord is fucking up again, and this time
Yeah.
it's the internet.
I'm yellow at the moment. Okay, I'm back on the green. I'm watching my Discord go up and down as well, not just.
I mean, I just saw my shoot up to 5,000 ms. So
Yeah, mine went up to like, okay, it didn't go 5,000, but it did get to 300 and then just dropped back down to so I'm back to 40 at the moment. Funny.
300.
yeah, I'm already working with 207 all the time, but you know.
So yeah. So you heard 3 cracks. There's a really. It would carry. It's not a scream, and it's not a shout or a screech or anything like that. It's like the only way to. So it's like someone
Grunt.
taking a hit. But grunt. I suppose a grunt. Yeah, a very loud bestial grunt comes afterwards. Again.
I swear to God, if this is the rape horse from Berserk, I'm out.
All right. We need to start approaching, like, just to find out what the fuck this is. Do we take the locals?
I think we should wait till this morning.
It
You know,
technically is. It technically is more now. It's just the sun has
it's
only
probably-
just started coming up.
Oh, so I have vision now.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
probably a good idea to take them with us because they were already scared. If we fuck off and leave them alone, and there are gunshots and animals screeching, some of these dumb fucks might actually think, no, you know what? That guy, even though he died, he had a good idea. We're gonna try to leave now
Yeah,
that
okay.
there's nobody watching, and it's
Good
early
point.
morning.
Yep. Okay. So we'll try and lead them with. Oh shit! Ah!
Did I get it? Something try and kill you?
It got him too.
Ah!
Hey, you did say wolves, and he does have a wolf.
Yeah. When you actually made that initial noise, by the way, Barbara, like, I don't know how to make it. Oh, I'll give it a go. And then you let it like this fucking goat noise. Wolf was sitting there looking at me, or at least he fucking tilted his head when that happened. So I think he heard through my headphones.
What the fuck that? What that?
Like, what the fuck was that?
Huh? But yeah. Fuck it. Grab some shit. Let's go take a look at this stuff. Come on.
Hey, so how quickly are you moving? Are you rushing through at all speed? Are you time?
We kind of want to. Or what do you guys think? Stealthy or just bum rush it?
Bum rushing sounds good.
Let's
Huh?
not bum rush because in a fight between two parties, the third party always wins. Let's take it slowly.
Yeah, let's at least try to approach cautiously.
Okay. So medium speed, but with some stealth, I guess. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
I mean, we're not trying to save anyone, are we?
No.
No.
So yeah,
Not really.
we're not terribly in a hurry. So
Not yet, at least. You never know. We show up there and there's a good looking woman with a rifle. I'm like, okay, yep, jumping in.
Okay, so you're not moving that quickly. It's like I said, it's about 15 minutes So you're
Good point. Run the first bit and then the last couple of minutes, our last distance, maybe? How does that sound?
Sounds great.
okay. So
Sure.
you dash from your cover into the woods, and just as you're getting to the point where you can't see the back of you, can't see where your camp is. Foliage has got too thick. You slow down and start going at a slower pace. So a number of rounds. I rolled twice. Roll twice. So as you get further and further in, sounds get louder and louder. As all 7 of the blood skinners are basically keeping up the back of you at the moment, or they're trying to keep to the back. You'd notice that Muttermouth has very much taken to the front of the group, as would basically begin to hear sort of barking. It's not quite like, it's difficult. You almost make out words in there. It's like
it's a fetid.
It's so
correct me if
close
I'm
to
wrong.
being words, but it's almost like a drill sergeant barking orders.
Oh.
Yes, no, I mean in the not human barking, just making out sound, the words. But sorry, what was that, Jim?
2 things. We haven't met any group that kept dogs, right? And other than that, also, I want to look at Muttermouth and basically see if he recognizes the sounds.
It's quite clear he recognizes the sound because he's tucked to the front. That's why I'm thinking that's fetids.
Yeah. After what this just described, I'm thinking the same thing. But you never know.
Oh, that's why it's being. You see, gotcha. This is a page I tried dynamic lighting. Let's turn that shit off. Goodbye. Save that then. I was like, why is this map being so weird? What the fuck's going on? And that's why, it's because it was a dynamic lighting map. There, turn that off. On with it.
Ah.
Settings have changed. Oh yes. Yes, I do want Fog of War. Fog of War is good. Dynamic lighting is. So you're moving. I shall give you all of this. So you can hear a lot of sounds, a lot of and again, like almost drill sergeant barking sounds. You can't see Muttermouth because he's taken to the front unless you push up and you are literally running past him to look back at him, Lindra. As I said, the blood skinners are kind of back. So you've got a lot closer now. Is just want to run into the scene, or I heard some stealth talk before.
Yeah.
At least for me, I'm not just running straight into the scene. I'm going to approach it carefully.
Okay.
Stay in the brush, you know?
As they say in the bush. Get out.
Here's the thing. Is Muttermouth just rushing straight ahead?
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to not rush ahead, but I'm going to go out in the open too, because
I'll keep you
I'll
if
keep
Muttermouth
pace.
dies,
yeah, but
Fine, sure. I'll
just
just
lost our
stay
guy.
with the group.
So as you're running, you hear another 2 bangs like you heard before, and then you hear a crack. Very audible crack. more screaming and shouting. But did they see? Oh, that's a good point. I haven't been doing that many of them. Awarenesses. So selves. So that means one of them. So that one. Okay, and that do that round of combat for them. So okay, cool. So as you as the crack goes off, you can hear the sounds again of pouring. Can you start giving me your stealth rolls if you wanted to stealth? So basically, silent move if you wanted to, or if you didn't. Essentially, follow Muttermouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Muttermouth with the spear in one hand and the thrower in the other.
So, no one seems to be wanting. So, on to the next map. Show me map. I scroll down to the bottom and find illuminated. You can put your token. Not that far. Soon, raccoon. Do not zoom out that far. You can put yourselves anywhere within a lit area. Now, is this going to work? Ace! God damn it! I copied that. Blood Skinner. Blood Skinner. Where did I just.
Could you stop humping the elder?
Oh no, he's something new.
God damn it.
Emperor them.
Technically speaking, it's still correct because he is God, isn't he? Oh, you're God.
God, Emperor them.
There have been many gods, but there is only one God Emperor.
That we know of.
Sounds like heresy coming from. Readjust his programming. So fair enough. Oh, right. So, I forgot Muttermouth again. So, get him. So, pretty much like this. Illuminate map. Try and hide anything. Sorry, I didn't add the corpse. There was meant to be a corpse in here.
Oh no.
Goodness.
Oh. Oh.
So, as actually, I should also give rolls just set it. Wow, some of my luck for these been extraordinary. So the fetits, the this one, hang on, the one with the token next to this one here probably stands out the most. This one here probably stands out the most. I'll just give yeah, I'll just give it to you. It's quite easier. He stands out the most in the fact that he has a lasgun or a salvage lasgun on him. Little bit different in design to the ones that you have. Fetits also all seem to be wearing standard uniform equipment loadout. They are not in rags and tatters and tattered material. It does seem very old, but it again seems like the kind of relic stuff that the old dude at Izmir, remember the name for the town elder, where he had like that synthetic like jacket or t-shirt thing on. This is clearly the same material as what the fetids are wearing. It's synthetic something. Yeah, it is a uniform, not just fire. You'd notice that most of them have muskets. One of them has a las gun. The creatures they are fighting see similarities. So I know I showed you this token. They're a little bit different in that time has passed since that picture was taken of them. So this is what they really look like now. They've got this rather than looking like having skin on their faces or having, you know, the skin has peeled off. It's just a plain skull on their head with bulging eyes. And again, yeah, they look animal like, except from the fact that their skull is visibly showing, and their arms are huge and bulging with basically ripped muscles, and the fact that they're quite large. Hulking, actually. Yes, hulking.
Weren't they psychic?
Not these ones.
Okay.
There are some that are similar, that do have a recorded psychic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, from what I remember, these are the undead ones. The psychic ones look a whole lot scarier.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll my initiative, and I gotta go.
So how are we doing for time? I know we're not actually going to get properly into it.
I'm good until past this time. I just need to run over for a minute.
Cool.
Where's the initiative? What the hell is initiative? Oh, that is.
Yeah, sorry, they've moved the initiative buttons around slightly. Because now you can do a fate point. Well, it is just 2 tokens. No, what am I on about? It's just, don't be upset. Don't be upset. Buttermouth, the blood skinners. You need all to play.
I like how we have 3 times 8.
Give me another 8. Be no tokens. Don't lie to me. Oh, I know why. Bugger. It might be because I copied the token, or it could. Did I roll a 6 then? No, I rolled a 3. Never mind. That worked perfectly. So we just need a mother mouth. 9. Oh, I should have rolled Muttermouth first. Son of a bitch. If I'd only rolled Muttermouth first, we would have had 4 8s.
4 8s? No, seriously. Fuck this. Why are we going to battle? This is doomed.
If only I had done Muttermouth first. Oh yeah, it says selected character name rolled.
Next thing you know, Abby's gonna roll a power, and it's gonna be an 88, and she's gonna summon a demon of corn.
I can only hope.
Look, as long as, you know, that demon of corn happens to materialize right between our enemies, I don't mind. Although, if I remember right, they are terribly pissed at the Psyker that brought them into the world, so I might mind.
Don't like the Psyker.
I think we should always mind.
Funny enough, Zinchian demons quite happy. You know, the Zinchian demon won't be like, haha, thank you, the great plan continues. So Kalindra, said you degenerate. Your turn.
I want to ask Mothermouth while moving forward. Are those your friends? And I'm gonna move over to this bridge. Just make sure that my full move is actually 20. Yeah, my full move is 20. Technically, I can move one further, like so.
So yeah,
I will do so.
Muttermouth will say back, not kill Fetits. You can. So the trees, I was gonna. So basically, when this was dynamically lit, I was gonna have the center of the trees blocking line of sight, so you can move through them. Just look how the Fetits are. They do give cover, and they do hide you when you're, but they are also, the branches are quite high up. Right. So this one got a natural 1. So he sees you lot, and he's going to go charging. Oh no, don't make the sheep tiny. You open up another bestial something or other. That's the one. Oh, it's tiny again. Please. Okay, so their run distance is 13. 13. So yeah, obviously the big rocky, the grey stuff, that's clearly rocks. You can't just run up and down. You've got to go for the yellow bits are the clearings where you can go up and down freely. I was like, yeah, let's make it dynamic. That only up most of my time. So yeah, this one runs back because he noticed you, and then I think one other noticed as well. He got a 16. Yeah, 16. And the others did. Oh, actually, will he run back? He's actually closer to the Fetits. Yeah, they're closer to the Fetits. But oh no, this one will run back. But then the others are going to do another awareness test. See if they see any other effects. Only saw one. Okay, so this one going to run off 7. That charge. Sorry, I haven't used these guys yet. So yes, charge is exactly 7. Okay, so this creature comes in for a charge attack against Petit, hiding bushes. He smashes the Fettit in the leg. The Fettit, who is known as a bestial abhuman, character sheet, going to attempt to dodge. Yeah, attempt.
I have to ask this. Are they a size bigger than us, or are they just,
bestial
super tall?
creatures with skulls as heads are larger. The Fetits are the same size. So that one charged at him. This one was going to charge round. He going to charge.
So they would be hulking?
Yes, they are hulking.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Another abhuman needs to make a dodge. I was surprised the first one made it, so okay, he didn't make it. How much damage does he do to the head? Oh. Oh. Hardly anything. Hang on. Hang on. Is that right? +1, yeah. And then +4. Oh! Oh, hang on a minute. I think I was meant to use these a little bit different. Oh, yeah, I was. No, that's fine, that's fine. I should have done that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm playing them stupid. So yeah, he only does 6 at the moment. The head on a Fettit. He takes a little bit. He notices being smacked in the head, but it's not the end of the world for him. So the Fettits, this one is out of range. So up. One should be in range, so I'm going to take another pot shot. And this dude, oh, actually, it's 40 meters. Mind, I messed up there. So it is. And there's, yes, single shot +10. He misses. He misses. Whilst this one who noticed you lot is gonna bark out something in Fettit, and then is going to shoot the creature that's closest to him. That was his original job. So that would be 7. Generous, which I am, because I don't want him to be an asshole. To be crap rather. He's gonna aim. Yes, he's gonna aim. He's range. Semi-auto. 10. Huh. So he gets 2 hits. Sadly, creature does get odd. It will not. So, to go on you, I must do damage twice, so multiple hits. First hit location is head. 1 additional. Okay. Fair enough. So it's going to hit him in the head twice. Yes. 2 shots straight to the head. I'm going to work that out later. I'm going to tell you that. Actually, just out right now. The las light not seem to be very well powered. Buttermouth. He barks out some Fettit. Yeah, he's going to run rather than. So, Abby.
She's going to take out her auto pistol and run up towards Kalindra.
Ray.
I guess I can try and shoot this bitch.
Look, now technically you are on the low ground, because remember it is like there's high and low.
Oh, do I not have line of sight?
But you're in a ditch. Like, zoom into the map and you can see that the green areas are on a raised up. What you're going.
I
You're on the
thought it
green.
was just.
No, like, dude, I said you can only get through these areas because they're the low bits where there isn't an incline. But even the map shows that you're currently in a ditch. But you're on a path.
I thought it was a map marking. My bad.
Like, yeah, once you're on the green, you pretty much can get line of sight on anyone on the paths. Not going to be Judas with the
Yeah, I only have a half move of 4, so unless you allow levitation to go.
Yes, you have maglev coils. I'm afraid not.
I don't think I do.
Not
Potential coils.
It's gonna be real fucking difficult to use those in a forest.
Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. How would they work if you're not on a metal surface? I don't think it actually goes into that much lore, but Heinrich.
I thought it was just an anti-grav generator.
That's kind of what it makes out in the fluff. But they are called magnetic. It is
Right. I have my spear. Hold on. Wait, how far can I run? 24, okay. I'm gonna be with my girls. Or the girls.
as you move up. Oh, 12. Okay, now, as it is 9:30, we'll call it a session there. So in the next episode, our group will potentially
Finish this combat and then finish the session.
well, potentially join the combat properly, and in a few episodes time, maybe we'll see the end of the combat. See what happens when they finally meet Petit faction. So,
How many sessions do we have in Dark Heresy of combat in a sequence?
Don't call us out like that, man.
Like, But yes, so hopefully in the future you will learn some more about the Petit culture and what Uttermouse people have been doing and what they're up to. So hopefully another lore drop in. So if you can all join us for that, that would be cool. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. As always, bye-bye for now.
Bye!
See ya.
See ya.